Hi. That's like a jump scare. Hi. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our December AMA, the very last one of 2024. I feel like I haven't been on this channel in so long, which is not true. It's just been a very long month, I'm sure, with everyone else is probably doing a million things right now. So happy Mab-mas. And speaking of Mab-mas, we're going to have Mab on here in just a second, but I'm going to play the super cool intro video first because I like the little song it plays. It's a bop. Okay. Hey, look!
Be awesome, related.
It's Queen Mab.
No need for titles.
Oh yes, Her Majesty, the Queen of Crafts, is here. Evelyn is getting earbuds and joining us, and yeah, this is gonna be so chill. This is gonna be so laid back. How are you? How is your Mab-mas going?
Wow, yeah, it is straight up about crafts right now.
Heck yeah!
Making a it's not a paper chain. This is actually craft foam, so it's a durable version.
Oh, look at that!
Construction paper chain.
Adorable,
right?
So you a queen of Christmas, you Christmas queen of crafts.
And we spent time today setting up our trees outside, which we have set up. Yay, sounds!
Yay!
We set up little a series of trees in different incarnations, and I have a friend visiting from out of town who is an artiste who is at a big art and crafts festival in Sterling, which is where I live. So I was like, yeah, let's go check out the show. So we went there, and then I just returned. Does that work?
It's damn good.
Yeah, we just got back like at 6:30, and then they were like, "Don't you have a show at 7?" I was like, "Ooh." So it has been that kind of a day.
That's good. It's fine. You're here. We're here. We're just going to chill a little bit. We have one official question from our Patreon subscribers. Thank you for asking questions. And I think I have just one task to do today. And it's open this fancy dancy box that came in the mail. And I have it smells like sugar plums and craft glue. I wonder who this could be from.
Yeah, it's like that, isn't it?
It's so nice.
Okay. Let me go get my oh my gosh, a new battery for my glue gun. I'll be right back.
Okay. Also, for those of you watching,
side of the desk.
We had talked earlier months ago, maybe even a year ago, about what each other smells like, and I will confirm Mab smells like candy. No question. And what did I say? Shoshi smells like cucumbers? I don't remember. But yeah, yeah, for sure. Anyway, I'm excited. Would you mind if I went first and opened this first before?
I would very much love for you to open it.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, this has been sitting here actually because I haven't had a chance to open it. And I've been like so excited. Oh my gosh.
I want to see the look on your face when you look at that monstrosity.
I'm so I love it already. Oh, I'm like gonna cry. I can see him already. I might cry.
Oh no!
I love him so much. It's my child. The stork has come. Paolo does not smell like a cry. Good try. Nice try. Oh, I love him so
much. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he smells so good.
Oh, I bet he does.
Oh my gosh, he's got a little neck ruff, like gif.
Yes, and you can take it off.
Oh my gosh.
It fits over his head. It's not sewn in.
Stop. That is so clever and cute. You're right. He has his father's eyes. I love him so much. He's gonna go on adventures with me, and I'm gonna like photograph him like sitting in random places.
So I used chopsticks. I stuck the chopsticks in one in each leg at the bottom, and I held it like this to turn him into a puppet for, and I now present this fucking thing. I'm a beatboxing blueberry. So yeah, just chopsticks, straight up.
Oh my gosh, you could get underneath and just put it on a little show.
Yeah. Well, you can hold them next to you, like if you have a chopstick in each finger. So like,
yeah,
chopsticks up or like that, and then you hold it like that, and then you can kind of, wiggle your hands and make it go. So, yeah, that's a pop. Yeah, basically, yeah. And you can kind of like sit your hand down below the screen, and you'd be like, "So what do you think?" And you're like,
so we had floated the idea of doing that a day in the life of Bravolio one shot, and I feel like it's like Bravolio takes Bravolio Jr. out and like something happens, and then oh man,
Bravolio Jr. is getting into everything. Okay, so I had this realization recently when I was trying to hear the voice that little monstrosity has. And I'm like, oh my God, Groot of I Am Groot fame is basically a mandrake.
He is. Yes.
I never made that connection.
I didn't until you just said it, but like little baby Groot is like, I'm Groot. He's a little mandrake.
He's a little mandrake, grows up in a little pot and everything. Oh, yeah. So, wow.
I love him. I'm gonna get him I'm gonna sit him in a little pot, and he's gonna like sit right here.
Oh, yeah. I was looking for pots. I didn't have any. The ones I had in my garden were either a little too big or a little too small.
We're gonna find him one. It'll be great, and he'll live with me. And I'll sit him forever and ever,
and then you'll never let him go, and he'll want to go to college, and you'll be like, "No, I love you too much. You can't leave your mama." King Groot.
You're going to become part of the summer court. College for that. I'm gonna
like your father.
All right, there are other things in this box though that I need to see.
Oh yeah, I included some things from our good friend Just Some Guy.
Wait a minute. This is hilarious. Hang on.
He says he made for you.
Stop. This one's distilled natural fail. These are so cute. Like they have little poisons on the side.
I love them.
Oh, you can like actually like
open them. But he says they're not for drinking out of.
Okay.
It's not food safe material.
Right. But if you wanted to like put a little bit in there and be like, ooh, not drink it.
Right. And then spill it on somebody.
Oh my gosh, how cool is this? Listen.
What else I put in there?
Finkel frame juice.
Yeah, that's it.
It will be, as of probably this week, 4 years since Mayor Finkel was framed.
It cracks me up every fucking time. Every time.
It wasn't me. It was Finkel. He was not framed. I didn't do it.
So, Sir David Percival, you're printing a Midgard serpent? That sounds amazing.
Oh, wow. You got it. Got to show us on the
Make It Stuff channel.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. I love them. It's all there.
I think there's some little tiny, smaller barrel things in there.
Oh, are there? Wait, I am missing something.
I'm not positive if I put it in that package or not.
Yes, there are
black barrel thingies.
Rattling. Oh yeah, look at
and they unscrew too.
Oh, stop! That's cute. They do.
And Sir David Percival is saying, depending on the resin, I think these are 3D printed, not resin printed, but still better safe than sorry.
I adore these. These look like the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
I think that's exactly what they are.
Oh my gosh. I absolutely thank you guys both. I love these so much.
He sends so much stuff that I do what I can to pass it on. He actually messaged me the other day and had the suggestion about making bundle packs of awesome. And I was like, oh, for auction. And I was like, that's actually not a terrible idea. I might be down with Jesse and Amy gave you some filament to test. Oh, how nice. How nice.
They're the best.
They are the best. And Amy just got a cute little haircut.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yes.
Adorable.
So I have got some ideas for the Patreon Saints game.
Yes.
Based on some 3D printed minis that just some guy sent from Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it already. He makes incredibly good things and incredibly hilarious things. So right. I'm a little scared.
He did send, and if I can find it easily, you may not be able to easily find it because he sent so much shit. Oh, so much. And I don't mean shit in a mean way. He's like so prolific in his making. So he sent this, which is based on the Legion of Doom.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's the Legion of Gnome.
It's a hat.
We have a base.
Well, speaking of the Legion of Gnome, that was our one question that we did get for today. Would you care to tell the tale of the origin of the Legion of Gnome? Because Bravolio Jr. needs a bedtime story.
Oh, dear. Bravolio Jr., this tale will not help you sleep easy. This is a tale of terror and whoa. Not like, whoa. It's like, whoa.
Like oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, no.
So if you get too scared, just let us know, all right? And we will pivot and make it a happy ending. But I think you can take it, though. But, because you are pretty badass for...
oh, yeah. He was...
Look at you. Look at that face. Look at that little hair sticking up and then the curl.
I love his little leaf. I can't. I love him so much. But go on.
Long ago, in a season far, far away, there was a character called Kazu. She was a gnome bard. And her best friend, Ayala, was a dragonborn druid. Now, Ayala decided to go to warlock school and joined Thekla's warlock school. So Kazu got really depressed and decided to go find Ayala just to make sure that this was a willing choice and that she wasn't brainwashed or anything.
Fair.
Kazu got a little more frantic and was losing her grip on reality because she'd already been through some stuff. And then she kind of pissed Lady Thekla off that Lady Thekla took her and gave her an ultimatum that Kazu would work for her. And so she's going to work for Lady Thekla. And then Lady Thekla gives her this potion, which is from the very first story arc.
Okay.
Which was the essence of a thief assassin known as Slippery Steve, who was a very bad guy. So made Kazu drink some of that. She got possessed by Slippery Steve. Yes. She got possessed by this super, super bad dude who instantly turned her evil. Hashtag not evil. Super evil. Actually, this is why we had these made. Because we needed to know.
Was it that it was the Slippery Steve arc? That's great.
So that, okay, who's in charge right now? Kazoo or Slippery Steve? I didn't know Kazoo could take over, but for the most part, it was Slippery Steve driving all the way. Then, so this is the long version of the story. Hey, Sally. So then, one of the things Slippery Steve decided to do to carry out all the things that Lady Thekla wanted done, a lot of people murdered, he decided to start a legion of minions, and he called it the Legion of Gnome because now he's in a gnome body, and he's like, well, this is cute. So he put out these advertisements, and somewhere I actually have a copy of these advertisements, wrote it up, put it out through the rambles, and did auditions for people to join the Legion of Gnome. Bunch of people came up, and they were all just like the worst. And I don't mean like bad guy worst. I mean like, this one time I ate gum that fell on the floor. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Dagger Cloud. So Slippery Steve Dagger Cloud did everybody who came in until that fateful day when he thought the day's auditions were done. And he hears a small voice. Is it too late to audition? And he looks down and he sees a banana. And that was the very first appearance of our good friend Yadrik.
Not Yadrik.
I did have those at the New Jersey Ren Fair. And the whole thing with the Legion of Gnome was harmless fun and assassinations.
And the best way to spend your afternoon.
And it was also saying that the only requirement was that you had to be 3 feet or shorter and wear a pointy hat. So it was pretty much open to anybody so long as you were 3 feet. Shorties, stick up for shorty, you know.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, Slippery Steve was a bad mama jamba, and he was trying to use the powers for evil. But when Kazoo took over, that was when the Legion of Gnome became a little less evil, still kind of morally gray. But you know, Kazoo has affiliations, but Kazoo is no longer in charge of the Legion of Gnome. Yes, it is an epic tale. It's somewhere. I think it is one of the Sunday side quests that has the whole story arc of, yes, everybody had to wear a gnome hat. Everybody got the small pointy hat. That was our signature uniform. I mean, you didn't have to. It was just really strongly encouraged, and maybe we looked at you funny if you weren't wearing one.
I mean, who doesn't want to wear a gnome hat?
I know, they're so cute and pointy. Yes. And at that New Jersey Ren Fair that Sir David Percival is referring to, I had a bag full of gnome hats. And I was asking everybody if they'd be willing to join. I like fair performers, you know. Yeah. I went up and I would convince all these different performers to wear a gnome hat. And
oh my God.
I had the ones that would match their outfits. And oh yeah, it was adorable.
I love it. I love it. Side quest. Yeah, side quest Sundays.
Oh, that was a good time. There's a lot of things that we want to bring back, but it's difficult to keep going, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Evelyn, you are doing way more than anyone else is on a Friday night. Well done. Well done. She's burning the boxes and fed the birds and
chores. Boxes burned. Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out what the word choose meant.
It's Otto. He keeps plaguing the comments. Darn Otto, correct.
I also want to do a shout out to Sally AE, who has sent me some job postings. And one of them was for D&D Beyond. And I'm like, that is awesome. that good times was under the gazebo there. We did have a lovely time. I believe that would be the very first time I met our good friend and co-host this evening, the amazing Soft Automation.
Oh, that's right. That was the first time we met. I was like, no, it wasn't, but it was.
It was.
It
I
was.
loved you instantly. It was a deep love.
It was.
It was so deep.
It was so deep. It was as deep as the dirt that you were born in.
But not as sweet.
And we've been getting up to shenanigans ever since.
Chores, you know.
Chores.
Sidekick. So, Mab, say you received a leather gnome hat. Ooh.
That would be awesome. Evelyn's got some mad leather skills.
I do. I have actually had a leather gnome hat, but it was it had like a thing cut out for ears, and the thing came down, and then it was like this, and it was like, oh, but it got so sweaty in the summertime.
I don't remember any of these because I made.
Oh, I do. I don't remember any of the lines, but I remember the Nationwide commercial. Bit. I remember you did a bit, and it was funny.
I did a bit. I was slightly inebriated, and I don't remember the bit, but apparently I did a bit, and then I jumped in the lake. So that was a night.
I don't know if I was there for the lake jumping.
It was after most people went home, and I just decided, since no one was around, let me jump in.
It was hot enough, and we all thought about that.
Well, it was a great idea. I'm just saying that's, the
color I would say would be red or blue. Red is my main gnome hat color if I'm going to wear a gnome hat, it's usually red. But Kazoo has dedicated her life to get right with Jawses. And then I was telling my friends who were visiting, I was telling them about Jawses, and the one guy was like, well, I'm a Fishchin. And I was like,
how did nobody think of that pun yet?
That's what I said. I've been doing Jawses for a way long time. How did none of us come up with Fishchin? Brilliant.
I think the blue Jaws' gnome hat is in leather. That would be like an epic. You'd look like a paladin of Jaws.
Palabardin. Palabardin.
It's like a chanting, like,
right. Well, like, the very original story of Kazoo was the very first adventure, like the very, very first episode, where we're still trying to figure out the tech of everything. And we went, Kazoo was kicked out of the Church of Jawses for rewriting the hymns.
Did she make them better?
She thinks so, but they were probably a little raunchier than the clerics would have appreciated, I think. But I thought they were better, but I don't even remember. That was a long time ago.
Sally, I'm always down for chocolate.
I'm listening.
David Percival and I went on a chocolate adventure once, and it ended in chocolate, and that's the best. And tea. It was a great time. Oh my gosh, can you imagine Puent and Kazoo just the shenanigans would never end.
And how long before Fuent kills Kazoo?
That would be part of the shenanigans, yeah. Evelyn, I think we have a PDF of Jaws. Remind us.
I have a lot of graphics that I can modify. Yeah, I have a whole, I can set up a whole for the public marketing pack, but yeah. Excuse me.
I think Bergoglio Jr. is under 3 feet, And I think a little good gnome hat would be cute. Make him a little gnome hat out of felt. He can submit an application.
Why did I not think of that?
I'll get him. I'll bejewel it. I'll like bedazzle it.
Like a little green hat.
Oh, look, a little green one. Yeah. And then he can like, oh, hi. Hey, why did I do the voice of the shrimp from Shark Tale? Hi.
Well, you never know. It's like you hear it and then you're like, oh. I was like, when Bravo Junior was hanging out with me, I did not know what their voice was. And so when I did that TikTok video, that's the closest I came to being like, okay, we're getting there. I'm gonna be back in Blueberry.
It was so cute. I haven't shared it yet on the Nat 21 stuff, but it was so cute.
I'm gonna be back in Blueberry.
What are some new things? Oh, friends watching from the future. I was supposed to get them out to you this week, but don't worry, I will get more out to you this upcoming week. Last year it was the 12 days of Christmas. This year I have some amazing little bonuses for everybody on Patreon. About, let's say half of them are done already. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but just be prepared because you're going to want to check on Patreon probably every week between now and the end of the year because you guys are getting it's a different theme. You'll know what it is. And there's going to be some stuff. There's going to be some stuff for you over there on Patreon. So
it's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be great. It's adorable and amazing. And
we're excited about it.
It's the hardest
I will
part.
say that when Autumn posted on our backstage page, everybody went nuts.
It was, and I will give the credit. It was Madame Ansa who thought of it. Didn't quite know like what specific, but she was like, "How about you do this?" And I was like, "This is the greatest idea anyone's ever had." So, yeah, just get ready, guys, get ready. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time.
It may end up being something I'll have to make like a calendar out of.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'll make sure. So these are going to be downloadables for you guys. And then afterwards, if you wanted to like sell them as merch or put them together or do, but yeah. You want to tell us? You can't keep a secret. I know. See, this is the problem, Evelyn, because you're going to find, if I don't have them out by Wednesday, one of you guys is gonna get it out of me while we're on live stream, because if there's one thing I cannot do, that's one great thing, I guess, is that bad for me, good for everyone else, is that like I'm not a very good liar and I can't keep a secret. Like I try really hard.
You're an actress.
Well, they see that's like a script and like a thing. Like
those aren't your lies. Those are
my like. If there's a secret and it's like what somebody's getting for Christmas or like what, it comes out. I can't keep it. It's not good. So you'll find out. I have to get that. That's good. I'll have them out by Wednesday, so that way I don't keep the secret any longer.
I heard that this is the last Patreon Saint game of the year.
It is. We got a twofer. We got a double header, 2-part giant finale where we finally meet. I mean, we might not. They might just like die in a ditch before then. The point is that we're going to finally, hopefully, meet the scary king of the underworld. And they're going to have to come face to face. And, you know, if they die, they're already down there. So it's
a really express train.
Oh, you can just stuff. I won't complain if you shut me up with chocolate.
So, yeah, it is the baking season, and I haven't made anything except for bread. I've been very passionate about making bread. And by passionate, I mean it's a thing that I can do and not really think about it. But at the fair we went to today, they had like a corner booth at the craft fair vendor. They had vintage candies.
Oh my gosh.
In like bulk bags, like already kind of measured out. And you could pick 3 different bulk bags for $12. And of course, both Magnus and I are fans of candy. We were like, oh, do you remember this one? Oh, do you remember this one? Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one?
Oh my gosh. That sounds amazing, actually, though. Because,
Boston baked beans. Do you remember those?
Yes, they were like little peanuts.
They're so good.
They are so good.
What was the other one? They were cinnamon medallion. They were like hard candies, but cinnamon, not the little tiny red hots. But what about the peanut butter bars? They're like little, kind of like an off-white with dark brown stripes on them.
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
A lot of really good candies.
Amazing. Everybody's making really... What kind of bread have you been making?
Ooh, I love pumpkin bread. The loaf I just made is just a Parmesan cheese bread.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm not really a bread maker, but I got this recipe somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe I saw it on the internet. Hooray for TikTok. That's all I got to say about that. Where they flour, water, yeast, salt, leave it overnight, stick it in a hot Dutch oven and bake it for 30 minutes.
Amazing.
Take the lid off, bake it for another 15. That is the entirety of the recipe. I folded in Parmesan.
Oh my God, that was probably delicious.
It still is.
That's awesome. Yes.
That
is why you're the queen of all things. Making Parmesan bread for your peasants.
You peasants, I decree, shall be feasting tonight on the garlic parmesan bread.
Oh, Evelyn, I did not mean to ignore your question.
Oh.
You did ask the loot, the eyeballs. Okay, so Evelyn was in the dungeon in the underworld, and that sounds like an oxymoron. She came across a jar of eyeballs, and from what I remember, I'm going to give you what I have right now, but I'm going to double check that everything I'm saying is correct. So the usage of the eyeball is an action. So just pulling it out is the action. You don't have to use a new action to then go use it. And then I don't remember exactly what the time frame is. I think it's just a full day, but I'm going to check on that. And yes, it operates almost like a familiar. So you are now in charge of that eyeball until the time runs out. So we can like look around corners for you. It can like go up things, down things. It's just a floating eyeball. So like mage hand.
Pretty rad.
And yeah, so use it to like peek around corners, see, like sneak if you want something to see you. And then once its time is up, that eyeball's done and it's gone. So
can you disguise the eyeball?
Yeah, it's just a floating actual like human eyeball.
That's right. Can you make it look like I don't know, like a butterfly or a bee or something? Give it a little bee outfit.
Yeah, I mean, as long as like the iris is still working, because that's what it's seeing out of. Yeah. Evelyn, let me double check. I have this. Do I have them nearby to grab? I have the stats, so I will look that up. I don't remember what I wrote. I was a little excited about the blood spewing sword that I forgot about the eyeballs. There was also a sword, and it was just a normal sword, but it spewed blood when you used it, like fake blood.
Well, that sounds really awesome.
It was great. There's no purpose to it other than it being really gross.
So tell me more about this. Does it just like shoot out from the tip like a fire hose, or just does it weep all the time? It just drips blood.
Yeah, I think it's got what do you call it? Squibs? Squibs?
Squibs are when they
Yeah. So like when you hit it, when you like slice with it, it's like you just hit a squib and it goes and then it just makes a big mess. But also you're cutting someone with a sword, so they're already bleeding, and now there's just also fake blood on top of the real blood. It's very useful.
Was it built for the theater?
I mean, I don't know if it's so. This is just one of the things they found. Like it was a magic item, so I'm assuming that a bard had it from doing bardic tales, and then they stumbled across it in the dungeon, and they probably used it.
Well, they thought that it was their prop sword was going to be good enough to make it. So they were like, I am a great bard and I am afeard of nothing, for I am a great fighter against people who aren't really fighting you. Yeah, I know you're an action hero, but you have somebody playing a name Nardo. I love that name. Ooh, it tastes like chocolate mint, I think, is what sometimes blood tastes like. I can never get over mint flavored blood because I want it to taste like cherry or chocolate.
Yeah, it would make more sense.
Right?
Like a cherry, like those little cherry cordials you bite into and they're like drippy.
Yes. Yes.
I think we're on a business here. I think we have to open a new business or like a Nat 21 exclusive for Halloween. We're selling bottled blood to be used with your costume.
Fake blood? But it's basically corn syrup and chocolate sauce.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments. It has to taste like, like little cherry cordial chocolates, and then we'll make so much money. It'll be great. Anyone want to invest? Now is the time.
Get into that ground floor.
Does anybody else? Oh yeah, you have to do a con save not to throw up when the sword is being used. I totally forgot. Thank you, Evelyn, for being a note taker. Does anyone have a question?
Thing? That is part of it.
Oh yeah, like when you use it, you have to make sure like you don't. I mean, you can throw up. Nothing bad will happen other than you threw up. But yeah,
because it's that gross.
It's just really gross. It's just blood everywhere.
Okay, this is a weapon I would like to see used in a fight with Varus. Just saying.
Don't put that in the universe. Don't do that because I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna go email that magic item to Paolo right now and just be like, listen. This exists on Earth, so do with that what you will. No.
How cute would that be? How cute!
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm just picturing it. I'm sorry.
I don't know when Varus will be back. He's so busy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a future episode or here or there.
I will say that, I know you guys are the Patreons and you deserve to know before everybody else. I would like to know what next season holds for us. Do you have any ideas, any information?
I honestly have nothing at the moment. I know that PAX is still out, except for, of course, unless there's a little thing. Varus is probably not around for a full-time thing at the moment. I know that GIF is not available at least the first couple of months of the year for anything full-time. Like, I'm not necessarily around.
I think we're done with the Feywild. So we're going to be... So, that kind of rules nobody out. That kind of rules... Loon can go anywhere. She's a plain walking fool.
I wonder if, there was a lot of fun to do things like the Gnorks of Grok All Bard Party was a great.
Right? That was
fun. More Legion of Gnome stuff could be fun. There's all kinds of opportunities.
Yeah, we need to know what Paul's got in mind.
Nola.
Oh, wow. Oh, a piece of the one true Varus headband turned you into Varus. Wait, tell me what that did. I remember hearing about the piece of the one true headband.
I mean, when I stand next to Jacques in his high heels, he is a 7-foot Leonin, so we are very oddly paired next to each other in real life.
Oh my gosh. Look how much I've made tonight.
Oh my gosh. That was not any. Oh my gosh. Like a machine. That's why you're the queen of crafts.
Adamo, Jan, Pip, Andrew McKee. All of these are great people. I would love to game with Adamo again.
Oh, she's so much fun.
Yeah. But I will say, that I think the channel, it was a little too silly for her. She likes her D&D very serious. And that's fair. And we all comes in so many different flavors, but we were too ridiculous. And I think that who is it I'm thinking of? TJ, Roger Awesome.
Yeah.
Any of his characters are brilliant. I would love to see them again.
Oh my gosh.
He is so busy. He has his own business in addition to being, the one thing that, the earliest seasons gave us was the COVID, was the fact that we could get these people who would not normally be available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the Sunday side quests were so much fun and got to do, because there was no Ren fairs going on at the time, and now we're working around them.
Yeah.
And wisdom and intelligence went to 3.
Boom.
Yeah, pick up lines. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's amazing. That's hilarious.
So intelligence was the Varus dump stat. I thought wisdom was ow. I don't know. This is awesome.
Ouch. Well done.
I will say that I work with glue guns so much that I've burned off my fingerprints. I'm ready to commit crimes.
Actually, though, that's why you're the queen, because you took the throne and no one could tell who it was until you put on the crown, and then you were just there. Oh my gosh. Is there anything else new for the holiday season that you would like to share? Because I think we're that was everything I had ready for Bravolio Jr.'s chill. That is a lot. It looks like a lot more when you went like this.
It is a lot more. I've just balled it up.
But yeah, anything else that anyone would like to share, especially in the comments too, if you guys have anything.
I got telepath emotion from Cave Milk. Oh, right. You were telling me. I love this fox skull.
Is that like street puddles? Street milk? Where you drink
what is cave milk? I think I need to know.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Do you suck on the what are they called? Stalactites? Are they stalactites?
Stalactites or stalagmites? Tights are from the sky and mites are from the ground, I think.
So you just suck the stalactite. It's cave milk. It probably does not taste good. It's the cave version, hipster version of milk. I'm so confused.
So it's like unpasteurized milk?
It's raw milk. Get the power of H1N. Sorry.
Is that what it is? The H1 growth hormone?
Oh gosh. What is cave milk? Now I need Sally type bastard. I need to know.
Street ilk?
Oh, it's the cave version of street milk. So it is street milk. Okay, see, that's what I thought. Street milk is, those puddles? Anybody who doesn't know this, the puddles of just
that's disgusting.
And grease that end up in the street. This is a Paolo creation, folks.
No, thank you.
And then you just
I bet New Orleans has a lot of that.
Yeah.
I don't need to bet. I actually know.
I wouldn't drink any of it off Bourbon Street, though. It's not bourbon. It maybe was bourbon 12 hours ago. Anyway.
Why I call this Bourbon Street? This is not bourbon.
Wait, so hang on. Now I need to pop this comment up again because you got telepath emotion from a cave version of street milk. Okay. I see.
So now you got a fox skull that's imprinted on you. And is like, I love you.
I love you.
Right? I knew Evelyn would like pipe up. I knew you had something to say about that. And you're welcome.
You smell like cave milk.
Oh, so gross. Ooh.
Well, on that note, friends, if there's nothing else, that is a great way to leave our 2024 season. No. Oh, God. I hope it was just somebody who like stubbed their
Sir David Percival, didn't freaking Quid Kevin see that last year? Yeah, I think there's more than one time that we have seen blood trails in New Orleans.
I'm not shocked that there was blood trail in New Orleans, but the fact that you happened to see it twice means that it happens so often. Yeah, that's not uncommon. Yeah, I mean, you can get nosebleeds from all the fun you're having. That might be all it is. Just ignore me.
Oh my gosh. Was that this year or was it last year, Sir David Percival? You got to help me remember because, like, did you both see it last year and then just you this year? Or did last year really happen? Am I imagining things? Help me out.
It could be a ghost. It could be a ghost, like, reliving their last moments. It could have been ghost blood.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then if you drank that in a puddle of street milk, then you would get their powers. And then
again, ew. This doesn't taste anything like bourbon.
I think we've all seen a trail of puke in New Orleans. I don't think there's a single person who's not seen that at some point.
I've seen it come from the source. Pure, uncut, fat boy. He had on some Greek letters on his sweatshirt and everything. So if he ever became separated from his pack, they would know who to return him to. I could totally do nature documentaries, I think.
You could. You should do World of Urt nature documentaries. Like, here we see the placid moop in the fields.
Oh, so calm. But they hold a terror deeper than the bloodshot in their eyes. No.
No. Lick it?
Ooh. No. No. I think we found the thing that Loon would not lick.
Loon would look like the person who left the trail, but not the trail.
Oh, yeah. She would get drunk off licking that person. But,
yeah.
You know.
There's still so many clips from that Loon video I have not used. And every single one of them is a gem.
That was snot from Puke and Snot on the last one.
Is that that was like the one person I didn't recognize. Okay.
Yeah. That was Snot from Puke and Snot. One of the longest running Ren Fair acts ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were around that. I know of their act, but I've not.
They started in 1974.
Wow.
Yeah. That's not the original Snot.
What a sentence. I agree that Loon needs a Loon channel to just do Loon licking Loon, and then Mab can do nature documentary.
Okay, guys, hear me out. I bounced this idea off of Autumn earlier, and she said, "Yeah, that's not a bad idea." Then I bounced it off a couple of more people, and they were like, "Okay, I can see that." What do you think about Loon running a game for the Patreon Saints?
This is, I know I already gave you my opinion on this. I think this is like one of the best ideas.
Yeah, I think we'll do like a 1 or 2 shot story where you guys are working for Loon and she's the one who's literally running game.
Beautiful. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I love that idea. Could you imagine just all the Loon and her infinite wisdom just
Okay, guys. I guess roll animal handling. This is a sword fight. Yeah, I mean, you're an animal, right?
it'll be perfect. Oh no, you natural failed? That's too bad. That was you crit.
I would help, but my hands are tied.
The chaos.
The chaos. She would be, okay, DM, you just keep her on point. Like wrangling monkeys, but in reverse. That's what it made sense in my head.
I understood what you meant by that. So there you go. No, I think as long as there's a moderator, man, this is gonna be that's what a mod's for. They'll just start playing like the theme song and like you're fine.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Brilliant. The sloth of slaying.
Oh yes. I know. I talked to Apollo a little bit. I thought Battle Sloth was gonna bite it in a battle recently, and I took the armor off and everything. I was all prepared to do like a whole funeral scene and everything, and that it didn't happen. So then I was like, okay, it's going to take me a while to put the armor on, and we never ended up. That was like the end of the season, and then there hasn't been any shows since then. So it's kind of like dependent on what the shows are. But that said. Sorry, I just read Evelyn's comment. But that said, I think I can do what I want.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Just like
But that's Loon. Okay, roll for initiative. What? No, just we'll go. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll pick the order who is funniest. From funniest to like whatever.
I'm gonna close my eyes on point.
I don't know. What are you gonna do? Okay. Oh, big guy. Oh, you want to pick a lock? Okay, tell me how you sneak. Okay. Okay, that's kind of sneaky. I'll allow it. I will allow it.
They shamble by wearing giant.
I'm gonna sing the sneaking song now. I'm sneaking. Just
no,
sneaky. I actually wrote a stealth song for the bard. If I had a ukulele handy, I would play.
I think it needs to be played at the next in between or something.
You don't see us. You don't hear us. We were never here at all. Maybe it was just the wind. It's a really cute song. Oh, he is so cute.
I love this little guy. I'm gonna give him. I have little chopsticks ready for him to play with. Make a little video. Actually, speaking of the shark tail shrimp, maybe that's the first little video I'll do. Oh, my sister had a baby, and me too. And he was born with no legs, and whatever it is. I have to look.
I love it.
But yeah, no, you need to sing the stealth song at some point.
You don't see us, you don't hear us. We were never here at all. Maybe it was just the wind.
Whoosh.
Like that's the song. Like
amazing.
It's like a little chant.
Yeah.
Supposed to cast invisibility or something.
Makes sense. I feel like that could be like
it was because she had the shamisen, the orb, the lantern suggestion. And if it would give people the suggestion. So the suggestion was you don't see us, you don't hear us.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it was a stealth song. And you mean Battle's Lost Sibling, which I have turned into a ninja sloth, by the way.
Amazing.
I would run and get it, but that's in the other room. And that's where my friends are staying right now. I made a ninja sloth.
Of course. That sounds...
So you got a battle sloth.
Yeah.
And then Ninja Sloth.
He has a ninja throwing star. It throws in slow motion. Oh, the star doesn't go in slow motion. Just as
Yeah, I know. I like in my head, I was laughing that the star was going slow motion, but I'm like, if you throw something in slow motion and then you let it go, it's just this is gonna fall.
But it actually hits the foot of the person they were trying to hit, so it does damage anyway. So
you're a ninja.
All right. Well, I actually officially have to do it on that note because this hour went by. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think we're going to have anything to talk about because there's only one question and I have the box. And now it's literally almost 8 o'clock and we've been talking this whole, that always happens. I'm like, we're not going to fill the hour. And then we do.
Yeah, well, we're like a chatty cat bunch. That's because you're like my best friend and I fell in love with you deeply and hardly when I first met you.
Oh, yeah. So deep it was down in the depths of the roots. Gross.
Yes, I turned the sloth you sent me into a ninja. I did, and I will take a picture of it as soon as I get off the Zoom here. I'll kick my friends out of the room. We all need to see this. I did the whole head wrap and everything. It's gorgeous.
It's so good. Well, my friends, this has been a Merry Mab-mas, and a Merry Mab-mas it is indeed. Make sure you check over on Patreon. The contest we're going to pick our winner on Monday, and then we have our special 2024 Patreon gifts, which I'm so excited about. They're coming your way. And what else? Underworld is ending next week. Unless it doesn't, or everyone dies in the first 5 minutes, and then whatever. Yeah, but anything else from you, Mab, before we sign off our last AMA of 2024?
I will say I will post a secret code for Mab's Mobile Mercantile for the holidays for just you guys on the Patreon.
Wait, let's do the Kermit. Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got to write the code and make it official. But if you guys need to buy anything off of Mab's Mobile Mercantile, unfortunately, I don't think I can do codes on the Ko-Fi page. But I'm about to make some cute earrings for the holidays that I just thought of the other day, and I haven't had a chance to make them. But I have my little sparkle bobs. Meow, 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 meow. Sparkle bobs.
Sparkle bobs. They are very sparkly.
No. There's pictures on these are on the Ko-Fi site because my regular main website was being a little stinker when I tried to, but yay! All right. I've done my pitch. Mab's Mobile bonus coupon code for you guys.
That's amazing. All right. Well, we will see you guys back on the channel, I believe, on Monday. Let me double check. Just check on Instagram as always to see if Prue is joining us or not. But one way or another, we will be back Wednesday for more nonsense, if not Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know what we got on Tuesday. I know Paul is still not available.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. Just tune in. Always check the Instagram in the morning or any time of day, but it posts in the morning. We'll let you know what we're up to. And in the meantime, have yourself a merry little Mab-mas. Everybody.
Have yourself a merry little Mab-mas. Those are the only lines I